best.
Question, if this is my hearing, why am I here?
No.
Why aren't I there?
It's not your hearing, Dad. They're ironing out where you're going to be held until whatever happens next.
Well, last I looked, that was Pentonville.
Things have changed.
Yeah, they changed when I went all Tyson on Scott Baldwin's ass. God, I never thought I would regret hurting that clown.
Diane is familiar with your history now, everything that happened to you.
I happened to me, Lulu. Nothing else.
And I'm sure after an evaluation from Dr. Collins, you'll be able to wait this whole thing out at Shady Brook.
Oh, maybe Shady Brook is for people who are non-compos mentis, and I have a history of walking out of there. Pentonville is where you go when you deserve punishment.
You are not well.
Maybe not, but I definitely deserve punishment.
For what? For having a father so evil that he drove you to lash out and break ties with all reality?
You're forgetting about my dear mother.
No, I am not forgetting anything. That entire story is incredibly tragic. But you were a little boy, and it wasn't your fault.
Yes, and what about now? How I've tried to hurt... God. Everybody. What I did to your cousin Valerie deserves 10 years.
What about what she tried to do to you?
You know, you really shouldn't keep beating yourself up about what happened.
He says as if I just lost my temper or something. Dante, I held a scalpel to a man's throat. You should have arrested me on the spot.
And I would have, had I thought you had any intention of actually going through with it.
I did. I was this close to ending Luke's life. And for what?
You blame him for your mother's death?
She was going after him come hell or high water. Nothing would have changed that. So to blame Luke feels like I'm dishonoring her choice somehow. Maybe I should be happy for her. And she's not suffering anymore. And she certainly went out the way she would have wanted, fighting for something she believed in. But did I think of any of that? No.
You were thinking. You were caught up in the moment. But deep down, you never would have hurt Luke. You don't have that in you.
You keep telling yourself that, but the only reason I couldn't go through with it is because of you.
Actually, there are so many things that I want to say to you, but the one that's the most important is that I am sorry.
You are sorry?
Yes, I am sorry. We had a fight, and it was a big fight, but it was still just a fight, and I walked out, and I will never forgive myself for that. Okay, leaving that gym and turning my back on you was the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. And then I had this appointment at GH with Lucas, and...
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. It was a thing for the PD. It was fine. With Lucas, he kept going on and on about how great we are together, and Maxie, then it hit me. Okay, we hung tough through Levi, through a kidnapping, through near death, multiple court orders. This cannot be the end of us, Maxie. It just can't. Okay, I believe that I knocked on your front door New Year's before last for a reason. We belong together. We do. This is supposed to be our year, remember?
I don't believe this.
And we still have 8 months to go. And a lot more than that, I hope. And there's the small fact that I love you, Maxie, with every fiber of my being. These eyes and that chin and this heart that is so full of kindness, I swear, it's gonna burst.
No, please stop.
Time, Maxie. I know.
No, Nathan, stop. You said...
I know what I said, and I'm an idiot, and I'm sorry, and I left too soon. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna make that mistake again. Okay, so this is me here with my hat in my hands asking you for another shot. Can we start again?
Michael must have just left. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, sure you're not. I saw the clip of him knocking over the stroller.
You did?
The whole world's seen it, Bree.
Oh,
That thing went viral faster than Lucy's last wardrobe malfunction at the nurse's ball. Which is why I'm here.
the nurse's ball?
Not to make sure you're okay. Must have been scary, to say the least.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But more importantly, so is AJ.
And Michael?
They took her away from him, Felix.
Can you blame them?
As an outsider looking in, no. But as someone who sees him on a daily basis, who knows how wonderful he is with his sister, Michael loves that little girl. All he wants is to protect her.
No offense, but he kind of fell down on the job.
It was an accident.
That much is obvious, but if he's that wasted in the middle of the day, I mean...
See, that's the thing. I don't know that he was.
So, who were you expecting? Or is it a mystery guest?
Not a guest at all, it's Nina.
Hey, you're welcome to stay downstairs with me. You know, it's not as big as this suite, but it's a lot cheaper. I would foot the bill.
Yeah, thanks, but we got that covered.
Well, now, Nina's assets are tied up, and I didn't know that you were rolling in dough.
Oh, yeah, I spent a lot of time in the Shady Brook Arts and Crafts room. I sold a bunch of stuff online.
Yeah,
You don't say.
I do. Yeah, alleged serial killer dream catchers like hotcakes, and potholders with little googly eyes.
Right. What, the great Franco.
That's me.
Well, listen, I'm glad that you have no financial problems. That's good to know.
Yeah, and there's the fact that she's a lot easier on the eyes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. You two are becoming quite the item, huh?
I like her. I like her a lot. Just wish I knew where the hell she was.
So, you ready to go get our sister back to my dad's apartment?
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it right now. All right. Avery, who's ready to go on a...
Oh my God, Morgan.